Hi everybody, I'm here again. Today I'd like to show you how you can transfer a parcel between two administrative boundaries. Some might call it an annexation workflow. Before we begin, this thing behind me here, that's not somebody hanging from the ceiling, that's just a wetsuit. It keeps me warm in the cold North Sea waters. So let's get back to parcels. Here you can see the Netherlands actually, and it has a few provinces. This province called the source parcel is actually south of Holland, and the one to the east called the target parcel is actually called Gelderland, if I pronounce it correctly. We're going to zoom to a small area that we're going to move from the source to the target. So we are going to basically make the source parcel smaller by clipping this parcel into it and making the target parcel larger by merging this piece to it. Now the source, the transferred parcel and the source and the target can all belong to the same parcel type, or they can be in different parcel types. In this case, the annexation is in its own dedicated parcel type, and the source and the target belong to the same parcel type. It's an administrative boundary. So when we created the parcel type, in this parcel fabric, we checked that checkbox on the create parcel type geoprocessing tool to make it administrative. And I'll show you why that was important. So this is a record-driven workflow. You can see I already have an active record called Annexation in this case. And the tool I would like to access is called the transfer parcel. So it's a wizard. And the first, it just guides me through the process. It tells me select one parcel to transfer. We are going to transfer the annexation in this one, the transferred parcel. It will not be marked as historic, it will stay current. Now that we've selected it, we can move to the next step. It became enabled. So I'll press next step, and we are now required to select the source parcel. So this is the parcel we're going to clip into, and we have selected it. And now we can move to the next step, which is to select the target parcel, which is here. And now we can finish, and it will now do the works. Now, between these two parcels, I think there's more than 55,000 vertices, so it's quite heavy. And during this work, we also improved the performance on this. And another thing I'd like to show when it's done is the dirty area. So what makes the administrative parcel unique is that only the polygons only the lines participate in the topology, and therefore, if I turn on the dirty area here, in the topology, you will see that the dirty areas that got created are limited to the transferred area, right? Which is great. Another thing important to know, that we can turn off the annexation if we want, and the topology is that we also have historic parcels. So we also have the historic parcels for the administrative boundaries. They are maintained, so the clipped one, it became historic, and so did the one that became larger. So and in this case we transferred one parcel, we call it the one-to-one-to-one, one transferred parcel, one source, one target. Use the wizard, makes it easy. And that's it. I hope you found this useful.